Holiday promotions are happening at rapid speed this season as retailers are pushing offers earlier and more frequently. I'm here with Scot Wingo, founder and CEO of Channel Advisor. Hi, Scott. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you, Daniela? Good to see you.
Good to see you. Our first question is, what can you tell us about holiday promotions this season?
Yeah, it's interesting now that we've got enough data. We just put out some data around the end of the first week of December, and now we have enough data we can compare this holiday to last holiday. And what we're finding is consumer demand has definitely shifted forward, so it's kind of an earlier holiday so far this year, and that's what we're seeing is definitely it started in the third week of November, which is kind of unique. So somewhere around November 21st, and then went through Cyber Monday. We grew faster than last year, effectively, but then now we've been growing slower as we've gotten into the December time frame. So it's interesting to see that it definitely shifted forward.
What type of holiday shopping trends are you seeing?
The early piece is part of that. We're definitely seeing some of the top categories, electronics, toys, things of that nature. We have a lot of customers that sell accessories for smartphones and those kinds of things. That's been on fire, so that seems to be very hot this holiday, is accessorizing your gadget. We have seen it's very promotional kind of a season with everyone running their promotions early, and that's what we think has caused that early buying behavior.
Are you surprised holiday shoppers shopped earlier than this year versus last year, and was it because retailers were racing each other to offer promotions earlier?
I am a little surprised because everyone, I think for years we've been trying to get them to come earlier, and this year they've actually responded really pretty dramatically, I would say. It's hard to kind of separate the reason from the causality of the whole thing. Are the promotions more aggressive this year? I think they're pretty in line with last year. They definitely were earlier. And then another thing that has come up is our consumers worry that there was a lot of PR last year about those 2 million packages that didn't make the holiday cutoff. A lot of it centered around Amazon and UPS, but anecdotally, we've heard that it was kind of more widespread across a lot of different merchants and carriers. So, maybe that's impacted how buyers are out there thinking and saying, "Look, I don't want that to happen." Obviously, 2 million packages last year, which is probably 2 million consumers, or maybe 1.5 or something like that. Those folks would shop earlier, but maybe there's been enough PR around that event that has caused consumers to shop earlier. So maybe we've had this perfect storm this year of a bad shipping holiday last year. More promotions this year, and also the other thing is the economic backdrop with oil prices dropping so low and then affecting gas prices. That's almost like consumers have another couple $100 in their pockets. So maybe that's also been a factor.
Well, thank you so much, Scott, for this. So, thank you.
Sure, and one last thing that we'll be watching is last year we saw a bit of a U-shape to the holiday. So we saw that kind of Cyber Monday, and then it kind of declined in mid-December. And then by December 15th to the 21st, we saw this really big spike, and I call that the procrastinator pop. I'm a procrastinator myself, so we're going to watch that real closely to see. We definitely had the front part of the U shifted forward this year, and we're going to be watching real closely to see if we have that kind of pop at the end from procrastinators like myself that are waiting for those last minute gifts.
Thank you.
Thank you.